What's up, boys and girls? This is your boy Whiskey J, Sweet Sounds coming through. Tonight, we're doing a little test stream. We are playing some Mecha Break. Game dropped last night. And your boy Whiskey got to play it for a little bit. And I gotta say, it was pretty interesting. What I was playing around with. So, absolutely a cool game, and as always, we are going to be recording our stream. We will load it up to the YouTube channel. We are getting ready to do on the 4th of July a 4th of July stream and a July 5th stream as well. We'll all be playing Mecha Break. Our goal is to get to 50 followers. I want to thank everybody who watches my videos or has supported me, my friends, family. I truly do appreciate it. And yeah, look forward to seeing what it looks like when we hit that 50 goal follower and change some things around. So I see my Patty Mag in the chat, always supporting me. Much love. I appreciate you always, brother. But let's dive into this. This game is kind of crazy, actually. If you've ever played any type of mech game or been involved in any type of mech game, this is absolutely a game that you would want to try, for sure. So it has a lot of interesting features, and yeah, we're going to talk about it. First thing I want you to notice is I log in, it comes up to this Leonie Favre, right? And I'm not French, right? And if I'm butchering it, well, to anybody who's French who watches my stream, I absolutely apologize. But here, let me show you this. So in the game, you have a variety of different mechs. Now, this popped up last night when I logged in, and granted, it had a lot of different things here that I thought were cool. You could link your email, you could link your Discord, and just by doing so, it gave you some rewards. On top of the fact that starting last night, Twitch drops are enabled. They are enabled on my my stream as well. So if you watch me stream for a period of time, and tonight we're gonna go for about 2.5 hours, right? And that'll get you some drops. In fact, it'll get you anywhere between 2 to 3 of the drops. But check this out. So this is one of the mechs, and this is kind of a special mech with a special pilot. Now, when you go to Ace Recruitment, it's going to tell you a little bit about her, right? Okay. Walking around in her tight bodysuit. Got a little bit of cake on the backside. Yeah. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Shows you, some gameplay of her mech. What it can do. And I did try this mech out. And it is definitely kind of a speed mech with dual pistols. It's a pretty cool mech. Not going to lie. Definitely like the skin. This is where things got a little bit more interesting. When we go to details, and we take a look at this, you are going to spend $47.99 on this purchase. Now, here's the thing. Your boy Whiskey, I don't mind putting some coin into a game. If you make a game fun enough, I'll do it. And I know a lot of gamers who feel the same way. Even earlier today I was talking about Marvel Rivals, how, I feel like it's a fairly priced system for their battle passes and, and even for their skins, just for the simple fact that you can get a lot of the skins in game just by playing the game and earning currency through the battle pass and just doing the daily challenges. Now in this game you can earn currency as well. And I only got to play it for about an hour and a half last night, so I'm still trying to figure stuff out. But you have these achievement points that I'm not 100% what I can use them for yet. It says here to unlock data entries in the pilot report, medal slots, and insignia slots in Striker design and pilot customization. Okay. Then I have mission tokens. Now these I seem to be getting quite a bit. These are also coins that you get when you link your Discord. And follow and do all that other fun stuff. Now, it says that these tokens reset when the new season begins. I'm not 100% sure what I can spend them on, but I guarantee at some point in the game I will find out. And here's your paid currency. Okay? This is where you're going to pull out your wallet, pull out your credit card or your debit card, and you're going to swipe away, and you're going to get, these Korite coins. Now you can see here there's a limit of 300,000. And I laugh because I think it's a little funny, but after playing games like Throne and Liberty, or, there's some other gacha games out there, Crystal of Atlan, Tower of Fantasy, people will drop coin. And look, I don't begrudge anybody for having extra income, and if this is what you like to do, this is your decompress, and you want to put money into it, fantastic. But it definitely gives me the feeling of a pay to win. Now, I don't know what type of stats would be enhanced, right? When we look at some of the stuff that you get here, if it's just skin based, and if it is, well, then I don't really have too much of a complaint about it. But the simple fact that it pops up and right in your face when you log in the game and says, hey, give me $50 when you advertise as a free-to-play game, right? And look, when we talk about live service games, absolutely understand. Developers need to make money. If they're putting out a good product, right, people will give you money without you having to put it right in front of their face. So we're going to get into this. I have enjoyed playing the little bit I did. You can see here that I've completed a battle, completed another battle in what's called Mashmak, which is part of the story. The beginning of the game starts you off, you are a pilot, and you wake up in a space station that is being attacked by a gigantic mech. And you basically take a elevator down to the planet of the surface of the planet. And there appears to be this mineral, this crystal that is corrupting people, and there appears to be a war between the moon and the earth. That is what I've been able to decipher so far in the game. So this is my character. I know a lot of people like to go with the big booty cake chicks, and look, there's nothing wrong with that, right? If you gotta follow a character around, you might as well look at a pretty booty while you're doing it. I could care less, right? I'm a dude, I'm playing a dude, and that's where I'm at. So, but when we talk about this game, there is a variety of mechs. And the only two I've gotten to try so far would be this one here, which is the Alanis. And I did try, where's the one they try to get you to buy? See, I already forgot. The Falcon, right here. It gives you all their stats on the right-hand side. And basically, it almost feels a little bit like a looter extraction game, right? You're going to go in, and you have an objective, a mission. It could be a boss, or it could just be fighting other mechs and stopping mining drills. But with certain things that you kill, they will literally drop boxes that you can go and you can pick things up. And this is, like any other game or, MMO where you go in, do a dungeon, and you're getting your rare drops. The same concept applies, right? It's going to be the, RNG, pray to Jesus, and that hopefully you get that epic cool drop that you really want in order for you to move forward. So I feel like this is maybe or potentially where the pay to win for PvE might come in. Now, I did watch some streams prior before me getting into it for maybe like half an hour, right? Cannon is a really good streamer. And I did see that Force Gaming, who's another streamer that I really admire. I like his work and agree with a lot of the stuff that he says. He was playing it as well. And looking at their chats, there were people from the closed betas who were saying that the PvP side of it, which you have a 6v6 PvP, is not pay to win in any way, shape, or form, which gives me hope for this game. Right? As a developer, it's a new game. They still have the opportunity to make changes or implement changes based on the feedback from their community, which is probably one of the biggest things. So tonight we're going to go in and we're going to just do some missions. I'm going to show you a little bit what the gameplay looks like and see if this is something that you might want to try. Me personally, I love games like this, and especially mech games. I've always been a fan of Armored Core, BattleTech, Mech Warrior, the strategy involved. I mean, basically you're a rolling tank that's, 160 foot tall and can crush buildings with your foot. Who wouldn't be into that, right? So give me a second here. I'm going to grab my bottle of water. I'm going to go ahead and I think tonight, I tried this last night on controller. It seemed to play just fine on a controller. I can play it with keyboard and mouse as well, which I will try to see which one feels more comfortable. I know a lot of people have the debate on which one's better or whatnot. Personally, I don't care, right? You're a gamer, you get good with both. So give me a second here. Let me go grab this controller. Now I am using a Microsoft Elite Xbox controller. I don't have any paddles hooked up in the back. I'm just using it as base. When I was playing last night, I did see that potentially there is some reasons to put the paddles on the back and add those extra buttons and maybe go into a configuration with this. And that might be something that I do down the road, and I'll let you know how it works out. So you can see up here I'm in the lobby. I can go to this Mash Mac and do, multiplayer. And I'm not 100% sure. It told me last night it wanted me to go to the Mash Mac and do it, and I was like, okay, and I did it. And I got a bunch of rewards out of it. So I'm not 100% sure. Underneath the banner up here, I do have my weaponry. It does show what I have right now. Energy autocannon. I do have a halberd, a shield, 2 Gauss cannons, and this airdrop kit. I haven't really done anything with the airdrop kit, so like I said, still kind of figuring it out. The mech designs themselves look really cool. I enjoyed the design that they did. Graphically, this game is, as far as the mech's, pretty cool. The terrain itself looks okay. You fight in some valleys and little tiny cities. Kind of gives me a little bit of First Descendant vibes, where even though there's stuff there, it feels like there could maybe be a little bit more stuff there. You then have Striker Design. One of the things that I was able to do last night was unlock a couple colors. And so I haven't done anything with it yet, but apparently, right, if I want to trick my mech out or, put some different things on it, I could go here to edit. And you can see here where they have different skins, right, for the weapons. You can even preview them. So I thought that was cool. I unlocked paint, and I unlocked 2 different colors of paint. Not really quite sure how to do it yet, but we'll figure it out. So you then have pilots. You can see here I am, and I can absolutely choose. And you can see here right now, this would cost me real money if I want to change my character. Well, hello, gorgeous. Look at that. There's a little jiggle and everything. Oh, latex doesn't hold everything that firm. I also found it interesting that all the other characters are all female. Right? I think the First Descendant really set a precedence on, looking at the female body, which I'm not going to complain about, but, you know, that's crazy. Sex sells, right? Even in video games. Let's see. I don't know why it shows 0 kills, because I did get a couple kills. I played 2 games. So let's check out Tactical Station. Okay, this is showing me apparently where conflicts are. And I can choose, I guess, where I want to go, really. And honestly, I don't know. Right? I kind of feel like the game hasn't given me enough direction, and honestly, I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay with trying to figure out where I need to go. The beginning of the game definitely guides you, which I think is important. But at this point right now, I'm just kind of going to figure it out. Have a matchmaking mode, have a casual mode, where you can team up with other people to do the PvE. There is an arena. This is a 3 versus 3 arena. First squad to achieve 8 kills wins. And I definitely will be checking this out. You then have your daily challenges. And you can see here, this is where you're earning your achievement points. And I only have 1 challenge done. And maybe I don't even have 1 done. So, complete the fluid armor and HP tutorial. I did notice last night it very much wanted me to do some other stuff in the training, right? Which I did not do. So that might be something to do. One of the things that I did see that I like is people can come up and create custom games. You can create a custom game. Now, your boy Whiskey is part of a good Discord community called Comfy Casuals. If you look on the About on my Twitch page, the Discord link is there. We are a multi-gaming community with a ton of really, really good people, and everybody from all walks of life are welcome. We do our best to, watch and maintain a good atmosphere for everybody, right? Whether, ladies, gentlemen, everybody should be able to come into that Discord and not be harassed or made to feel in any way, shape, or form. And like I said, we have a ton of good players in there right now. One of the big games that people are playing is Dune Awakening. So hey, if you're a Dune Awakening fan, jump in. There's plenty of people who will help you out and get you where you need to be. Your boy Whiskey, not so much of a Dune fan. We played it. It was okay. My biggest thing was, what was the end game going to look like? And from everything I'm reading, it just kind of boils down to PvP. So I do see we have some operations here, and I believe that this, it shows joinable random map. I'm not quite sure if this is PvE or PvP in a custom room, because it doesn't really tell you, so once again, unsure. Up here, I do see this Operation Storm. You can see it does co-op mode, squads of 3, raid outposts in Mashmak. And it kind of gives you the guidelines. And you can see here that, I did extract from Mashmak last night. And this mission will reset in 4 days and 8 hours. We then have this Matrix Marketplace. This is where pay to win comes in. I didn't really take a look at this too big last night, but now that I'm clicking on it and looking at it, right, in order to get this weapon blueprint, I need 3,600 of the Corite. So, and then looking at it here, there's quite a bit, right? 8,000 is $50, so easily if we're looking at 3,600, we're probably talking about $25. Here we have 29,000. So once again, right? This is, I feel like things like this hurt the game. I feel like the developer, if this is what you want to do and you want to put this in the game, give players the ability to grind in game for the Quarite. That will keep people coming back, and you know, hey, if I got to grind for 2-3 weeks to get a couple thousand Quarite, I'm not going to complain, right? I'm making real money. Now there are some lower stuff, right? Some designs or patterns you can get for your mechs, but these are still money, and even if it's a couple bucks, right? So I don't see anything where I can spend the mission tokens yet. And I think that's what really bothers me. Even for the colors, right? I'm having to spend the cash. So these are the different type of loot boxes that you can get in the game. So I will give them credit. These do drop in the game when you're completing missions. You do have the ability to pull something really good out of it. You know, but this is where RNG kicks in, right? How many times am I going to run the same mission? And hey, I've you know, 50, 100, right? As gamers, we have all been there. You got styles for your pilots. Once again, you're paying the cash. Outfits, right? If you want to get a little gothy, you know, sure. A little tattoo, couple earrings. You want to have a little cyber stereo on your hip. But you're paying for it. And here you go with supplies. These are also drops that you can get within the game. And it looks like it does, when you get these, it gives you mission tokens as well, which, when you know, I got a few last night and was able to get those tokens. Weapons, right? And you can see they come with their own stats. And this is where somebody's going to go in and they're going to put, you know, 20, 30 bucks in. They're going to come in and they're going to buy the guns they want instead of, you know, getting the drop. Gliders, I haven't played around with this too much yet. I did see it on the mech, and then devices, different things that you can get for your mech as well. Now, you can sell stuff up here, and I haven't done anything yet, but I'm wondering if you have the ability to make the Quarite by coming up to the auction house and selling it. I think that's a bold move for them to put an auction house in the game. Not necessarily a bad move, but you know, gamers will find a way to take advantage of this. In just about any game I've seen with an auction house, right? But you have your listing and your bids as well. We go to logistics here. Matrix contract. So I can unlock the Inferno. I can exchange 15,000 mission tokens if it's already unlocked. Merit boost bonus. Okay, this is where you are getting that extra XP for making a purchase of $12.99. Right now, this is 40% off. Now look, this is fair. If you come at people with prices like this, heck, even over here where it says $21.55, right? Making it even 20 bucks. You make the game fun, nobody's going to complain about that. But it's a lot different than going to the $50 right off the bat. So, I do like the fact that it does say I can exchange 15,000 of my mission tokens. So that does give me incentive to play the game and do more. So maybe I'm speaking too soon, right? Maybe I gotta get a little bit deeper into this game. My inventory, these are the things that I unlocked last night. I got some of these cargo drops, a repair station, weapon airdrop. I ended up getting some rockets, energy ammo, and some of this stuff I have no idea, right? So you click use, and it wants me to put it somewhere, right, where I can drop it. I guess, you know what, we'll go ahead and cargo rocket, sends resources back to base, avoiding losses from failed extractions. Yeah, that sounds good. Might as well put another one there just in case I need it. And come here, we'll try the repair station. Alright, let's back out of here. We already went to the Matrix Marketplace. Let's go to mods. This is something I saw last night and I didn't do. I didn't know if this is the mech that I'm looking to mod. But you can see here, right? If I click on things, if I have the part, right? This one says no mod. Doesn't feel like I have anything. Except here, I do. This thing looks pretty good, so sure. And I could say, yeah, I could sell this right here. You can see I could take this to the marketplace and I could sell it for 40 Corite. So I dig that. All right, so it's giving me the ability. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that mod. Let's see what it does. Then I have this thing. Airspeed. And I can equip that as well. Okay, cool. Got a couple mods equipped. Let's go to the rest of it. Okay. Let's try it out. I'm just going to equip all the mods. Worst case scenario, I go into a match and I get my rear end handed to me. Equip mod, mapping tuner. Sure. And then we have mod assembly. I guess this is where you would go to craft. So, and I don't really have anything to craft yet. And then last one, matrix supplies. Now this is another type of currency. I'm not quite sure how I get this currency, to be honest with you. Shows that I have insufficient credit. I don't know if it's something I have to buy or what, right? But the whole point is to be able to play this game without putting money into it. If I can get up to 60 hours in this game and enjoy it, sure, right? Then it's a different story. I want to really take a look at the game, dive deep into it, and see what the game has to offer. So with that being said, let's get in here and check it out. So you know what? We're just gonna do the mash mac. I don't know. Let's go to tactical station. You know what I mean? Let's check out some of these other ones. This Eye of Misra. Let's check it out.
Upload keys to the central launch site in the Eye of Misra. Keys will be generated periodically in one of the 3 data terminals. Approach a data terminal to obtain a key. Then follow the guided route to upload the key to the central launch site. To achieve victory, complete the uploading goals, or maintain the lead when time runs out.
Maintain the lead when time runs out. Okay, so this sounds very much like... Casual mode or matching mode. I really, let's see here. 6 for 6. Complete the objectives. Okay. Now let me take a look at all these missions.
Escort the transport vehicle along the designated route until it reaches the central workshop. The transport vehicle requires verification from signal consoles along the route, which will be activated by the side with a larger number of participants. When a signal console is activated, the vehicle will speak.
Alright. Go to Operation Storm. Is Mash Mac the only thing we can do? Because here's co-op mode. I do like how you can upgrade the difficulty to hard or extreme. But I'm going to be disappointed if this is the only co-op. I kind of feel like that's a drop ball. So let's see here. Let's go through some of these other ones.
Defuse all choroid extractors on the island. Extractors will be deployed periodically. Approach an extractor to dismantle it. If not dismantled in time, extractors will activate automatically. The squad that reaches the dismantle goal first completes the mission.
So once again, the
Secure victory in 2 out of 3 rounds to win the match. Eliminating enemy strikers advances your squad toward victory.
okay. So everything that I'm seeing here looks like it's just PvP. So I'm not really quite sure when they talk about the part comes in when everything I'm seeing so far. But once again, I've only been in the game for a short period of time. Could be something I'm missing.
Escort the payload along the route to the launch site. The payload requires verification from signal consoles, which will be active.
Alright, well, before we do some PvP, let's give you guys an idea when you watch this of what the gameplay looks like, and we'll just do some PvP right off the bat, and then we'll go into PvP. So I'm queuing up. Now, when I did this last night, I noticed that my teammates at any given point in time can go to an extraction station and just leave. So they can be like, hey, I did what I needed to do, and I am out of here. And I thought that was kind of interesting. So, you know, I think I was the last one in the match before I left. And we'll see what happens. I'm sure a lot of folks last night, hey, match found. Neutralize the frigates. Ready up.
Aleseness, ready to strike. Ready to strike. Narukami, ready to strike.
Alright, looks like the teammates are ready to go. Drop in 49 seconds, just enough time for me to potentially take my last drink of water before I die in my bed.
Stego, ready to strike.
I do like how it tells you the pilot's name and the next thing. Little card on the side. Kind of cool. This game does have a lot of little things. Tough to be hard on it, but you know, the gaming community, we've seen a lot of games come out with polish, and underneath they were a giant turd. Looking at you, Blizzard. But hey.
Pilot proceeding on board.
And sorry, Patty, I'm a Blizzard fan, but just gotta call it how I see it.
Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate Thea's Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point once it's ready.
Aleseness! Let's go get him!
Let's go.
enemies in each area. Earn mission points. Activate extraction points. And obtain
Big
supplies.
boy over here. It looks like he just slapped somebody around. Alright, well, let's do this. Come on, guys. Let's go kill somebody.
Stabilizing.
Oh, we got enemies to the left here.
Stabilizing. Melee mode.
We're gonna pull out the sword.
Shield activated. Energy cell. Shield activated.
Not quite sure what the team is. One guy's over here. And
Stabilizing.
I don't know where the other guy is. Oh, he's over here.
Weapon not ready. Melee mode.
Alright, now you can see you killed this guy. Drop stuff. Looks like they're running out.
Shooting mode. Fire from front.
They do quite a bit. So careful. See, there's another drop over there.
Shield activated. Sword armor offline.
And I crushed the rare box.
Stabilizing. Stabilizing. Reloading.
What I want to do is call in an air drop. So call in. I don't need a repair station here. And yeah, we'll drop it right there. Don't make a mistake. I saw somebody saying a circulation droppers coming down. I don't think I've laughed that hard in a while. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Touch me there. Yep. Good feeling. Alright, let me go catch up with my teammates here. Looks like we pretty much cleared out this area. interesting. Sniper mech. Oh, we got some loot drops over here as well.
Stabilizing.
Picked up here. Oh wow. I don't know if I'm taking stuff that these guys need, and hopefully I'm not trying to stab it. Take things individually. To figure that out. Might be me switching over. Looks like we do have another enemy over here.
Stabilizing.
Get over here. Get over here.
Pick anything up in there, I'm not quite sure.
Get over here. Get over here.
Fluid armor offline.
Get over here. Get over here. Oh, how annoying! Shoot it down!
Stabilizing.
Totally took off all my outer armor.
Over here!
Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down.
So I have no idea.
Mission failed.
Well, there's my first mission failed. Interesting. Huh, okay. I still earned points. Okay. It didn't move my progression up. Alright, well. Earned 239 tokens. I have a feeling probably could have earned a little bit more than that, but that happened. Now, I wonder if does my mech show damage? I don't think so. I don't want that. Go to logistics and see what it tells me. I do think it's cool that my outer armor can get shot off. That hadn't happened to me before, so I was kind of like, whoa, that didn't happen last night. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and try some of the other ones. So we're in the lobby. This is National. Let's Go to tactical station. Let's take a look here.
Upload keys to the central launch site in the Eye of Mizra. Keys will be generated periodically in one of the 3 data terminals. Approach a data terminal to obtain a key. Then follow the guided route to upload the key to the central launch site. To achieve victory, complete the uploading goals, or maintain the lead when time runs out.
Yeah, let's try it. We already know what death looks like. It can't be any worse. And for my 2 viewers, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you.
Panaka, ready to strike.
Uh-oh. You know it's not gonna be
Aquila,
good.
ready to strike.
Teammates like what?
Panther, ready to strike. Falcon, ready to strike.
Ultra heavy like sniper.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Obtain launch keys from 3 data terminals to restart the rocket launch. A key will periodically be generated at one of 3 data terminals. Obtain and upload the keys to launch site before Windrose.
Elise Nest! Let's go get him! Elise Nest, hitting the front line!
Objective. Secure and submit key. Warning. You are leaving the combat. Key generates at point B in 60 seconds.
Panther, diving into ambush.
Shield activated. Shield deactivated. Generated at point B. Warning. Enemy secured key. Intercept now. Assist.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Hey, it's Panaka, moving in to fix our strikers up.
Fire from front.
Get out of there.
Unavailable. Key generates at point 30 seconds. Unavailable.
Oh, get away.
Fluid armor offline. Unavailable.
Attack marked target.
Key generated at point C. Warning. Enemy secured key. Intercept
Yeah.
now. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down.
And then he kills me.
Ready for deployment.
All right.
Aleesness, hitting the front line.
Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Autopilot fire control system unlocked. Stabilizing.
Welkin, ready to pick off some stragglers.
Key generates at point B in 30 seconds. Melee mode. Shooting mode. Key generated at point B.
Oh, we got it here.
Melee mode. Obtaining key. Shield activated. Unavailable. Energy low. Shield deactivated. Unavailable. Warning. Enemy secured. Intercept now.
Panther, diving into ambush.
Shield deactivated. Shield activated. Assist. Unavailable. Key generates at speed in 30 seconds. Insufficient engine output. Assist. Key generated at point C.
I'll tell you what, you definitely makes you feel like you're punching your butt cheeks every once in a while.
Key secured. Provide cover. Assist. Assist. Assist.
Oh, is that all you got? Stay out of it next time.
Stabilizing. Breathe. Key secured. Provide cover. Stabilizing. Unavailable. Stabilizing. Key generates at point C in 30 seconds. Unavailable. Melee mode. Unavailable. Enemy down. Warning. Right pulse storm. Energy low.
Not cool.
Key secured. Provide cover. Shield activated. Assist. Enemy down. Shield activated. Victory.
Okay, well. Yeah. GG.
Enemy down. Assist. Enemy down. MVP. Panther's Lance shreds through all evil.
And apparently you can get kudos. Let's see. Kudos. Highest damage taken. Kudos. Alright. So I like how you can click on it. You can see social, team up, send message, add friend. Definitely could see some guilds or clans starting in this game for sure. Alright, moving up. Moving on up. Peak battles in Operation Verge. Okay, have not gotten MVP yet, so got more mission tokens. So it might not be that hard to hit the 15,000 for the mission tokens. We're definitely gonna try. Like this mech, it's a good mid-ranged. The only thing I don't like is the way that it flies. I feel like I'm not as fast. I don't know if I have anything new in my inventory. I think I lost everything last time. I did get this Warhammer that was pretty good. but I don't have any new stuff. So, I think in order to get the new stuff, I need to get into that mash map and go in, kill stuff, and extract. Or we can try a little training as well and see if this does anything. I haven't done any of it, so you know what? Let's check out some of the training. See what it has to do. Go ahead and switch. Let's try Falcon. I like this mech. This seems to be a very popular mech. Let's see what training looks like with it. Once again, if you're new to watching these videos or you come across this channel, right, please hit the like or follow. And, we definitely...
Target required.
Yeah, I got the target.
Stabilizing.
This mech. Literally, it's where you just come in to mess around. So there's no battle here. Let's switch places. Let's try this. That monstrosity. Oh, somebody did that after a 2 o'clock bar run. Not good. Slower than dirt.
Reloading.
Oh, let's see. Well, I think I've been killed by this guy.
Shield online.
Ah.
Reloading. Shield offline.
Reload on the big guns a little bit. But at the speed of slow.
Energy low. Stabilizing.
This is truly your tank. I guarantee this guy can take a lot of punishment, but he doles it out as well. Alright. Try some of the other ones here. Definitely like the Tricera. I think I might be trying him. Let's see what this Panther does.
Shield activated.
Got a big shield in front.
Weapon not ready.
It's all about the sword love.
Shield online.
More shield. So he's truly just a up-close.
Weapon not ready.
Stab you to death. Okay, he's a stabby with lots of shields. It appears.
Melee mode. Energy low. Stabilizing.
So energy consumption for him. The weapon, a heavy oh wow. Yeah, no. That looks like a heavy brawler. Yep. Let's see. We are not bad though. Almost feels better than the Tricera, but
Stabilizing.
let's see.
Shield online.
Shield is spinny blades. Okay.
Weapon not ready.
That's that.
Weapon not ready.
Got it. Okay, that's probably want to watch out for him. Well. Narek. She just looks filthy. Oh. You know, now I understand. I was just a couple times like that, and wasn't sure where it was coming from. It does massive damage. Oh,
Weapon not ready.
turn invisible. I don't know what that is. Is that like grapple? It is. Oh, and then I kind of just hang invisibly. I don't know if that's a word I might use. Okay. I dig it. Let's try some of the other ones here. I can see them down the road adding to the game. I mean, from a business standpoint. Mob suppression. It sounds like a metal band. Yeah. Drop multiple.
Weapon not ready.
That's kind of cool.
Shield online.
Shield.
Shield offline. Shield online.
And this is to get people in here to merge.
Shield offline.
A trap type thing, right? I'm going to disable you, and I'm going to use my little robots all around you to touch get you when you're no places. Yep, that seems like. Okay, so that's the hurricane. Cool, I like the concept. Illuminate. Light. This was our healer. Not bad. Okay.
Stabilizing.
I can heal myself. I guarantee I can probably do it.
Weapon not ready. Corruption mode.
Looks cool.
Weapon not ready.
Sure, I know what I'm doing.
Stabilizing.
Alright, so more than anything else, this is
Stabilizing.
over. Regen. This puts my mobility up. Okay, it makes me quicker.
Support mode.
This is non-support. I don't know if maybe I need a target to shoot. Okay. So illuminate. Interesting. Aquila. Let's give him a shot. Five rounds. That just seems fair.
Mobility kit activated. Mobility kit deactivated.
Okay. Pinaka. Sounds like something I want to eat. Hey, you got any more of that Pinaka? Can you hand it over? Oh, yeah, that'd be fine. Oh, he's got the ring that is mine. I wasn't sure. Okay, interesting.
Weapon not ready.
As a reason. Got something up there. I don't know what that does. Aha, this was the okay. Oh, I can build little walls. It's actually kind of cool. I think those little drones are what heal my teammates. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of this as far as a healer goes. I love it. Very much screams keep away from me. Alright, let's try Sky Ranger. Medium attack. Alright, it's pretty cool looking. Okay.
ready.
Alright. I almost kind of wish, like, Mech Warrior, you could customize or maybe add or retrofit your mechs. Maybe you can, right? I don't know. What's the next one we have here? A Stego. Oh, geez. He was born angry. Okay, so he's like the other mech.
Shield online.
He's a big...
Weapon not ready.
Fluid armor regen.
Shield offline. Unavailable.
Won't let me do that. It says I have a missile bay, and I think I've actually seen it. Yeah,
Unavailable.
it's telling me unavailable. Sure why, so... Can't really do...
Shield online. Target required.
Ah, that's why it needs a target to shoot the missile.
Shield offline.
Seems like it does a lot of damage. That's the Stego. Then we have the Stellaris Light. Oh, that's cool looking.
Optical camo activated.
Ah, camo.
Unavailable.
Oh yeah, this thing just wants to catch me. I dig it.
Optical camo deactivated.
Dual swords. Who doesn't like these? I mean, I don't think there's a problem you can't solve with dual swords. I wish I could bring them to work every day. This stuff would get done. This guy looks cool. Ultra heavy attacker. These are all words I like. Okay, got surprised. Mediums. He's better than the heavies. Okay, looks like a DOS. Immune to immobilization, stagger resistant, fluid armor regen, energy regen. Not gonna lie, I thought he had a little bit more like missiles, other stuff.
Stabilizing.
Just one really big cannon.
Unavailable.
These little spray cannons. I mean, yeah, I get it. That's good. Yeah. Nothing anybody wants to get caught in. What else we got? Serenif. Obstacles, lock on range boost. Bigger beam. Some type of AoE detonation. Mobility up. Alright. Giant radar.
Stabilizing.
Well, that's all of them. Interesting. So definitely can see how team tactics can come into play. I feel horrible
Training
for the people
complete.
I've been playing with so far because I've just literally have jumped in and been like, "Yay, let's do stuff." Meanwhile, they're probably like, you know, "Hey guy, we need to go over here and do this, right?" Live and learn. You live and learn. So I want to get some more loot, and I have a feeling the only way I'm going to be able to do this is the Mash Mac. So we're going to jump back in. But now that I've played some of these different Macs, I'm going to get off the LNS and all right, we're playing with Banhammer and Cecilia. Interesting. Alright, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna... We'll try this bad boy out. I know I said a heavy one, but this one's fast. Don't judge me. But I believe that Stego and the Hurricane, and I wouldn't mind trying the Sniper either. That's an interesting concept. So at the end of the day, team-based shooter. Meaning, need to figure out what I'm doing here so when I start playing with other people I can be a little bit more effective. This game is free on Steam. It released yesterday. Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of mech combat, I definitely would give this game so far a thumbs up as far as giving it a try. I know that Steam does have another mech game up there called, I believe, Steel Hunters. I know some people in my guild have tried it. I personally have not.
Pilot proceeding on board.
But we definitely have a variety of mech games where some compete with what we've had so far. Really mech warrior.
Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate Sia's Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point once it's ready.
Kind of like how a jet plane got the cables.
Falcon, let's go get 'em!
That's cool.
Eliminate enemies in each area. Earn mission points. Activate extraction points and obtain supplies. Target required.
marked target.
Target required. Insufficient ammo. Fired from left. Insufficient engine output. Target required. Target required. Target required. Stabilizing. Target required. Target required. Energy low. Insufficient engine output. Stabilizing.
Neutralize the marked target.
Target required. Insufficient ammo. Reloading.
I'm glad I was able to heal a little bit. I should probably get back out there with teammates.
Target required. Extractor dismantling failed. Corite pulse storm incoming.
Alright, this guy sucks.
Stabilizing.
Oh, he's sending his stuff back. Nice. Let's see how this works. So make sure I don't lose the good stuff. Apparently that's all I can do.
Stabilizing. Target required. Large Corite extractor deployed. Corite pulse storm imminent. Target required.
Go around here and take all
Target required. Fire from right. Energy low. Weapon not ready. Insufficient engine output. Reloading. Fire from multiple sides. Fire from behind. Target required. Fire from behind. Stabilizing. Target required. Fire from front. Target required.
beautiful scenery. I like the outside. Yeah, we're just gonna take a look over here at the mountains. Nice stream. We might do some fishing. We talked about it before the mission started.
is ready.
Firepower. I got you covered.
Target required. Preparing extraction point B.
Quick in, quick out.
Extraction point A cleared. Stabilizing. Target required. Fire from front.
Discard that. To get that. Alright, I can see where
Target required.
here is not
Weapon not ready. Weapon not ready. Extraction point B is ready.
Let's meet here.
Target required. Fire zone left. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Preparing extraction point C.
Well, I'm glad that I saved the three that I yeah, now I'm holding it in my body.
Mission failed.
I am totally blown away by that. So I'm wondering at the end of the Mash Mac if you actually run into other players. Didn't encounter them before. Okay. Wow. I did stuff. I did the things, apparently, according to the mission. So extraction is PvP, everything else is PvE. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that, and now that I understand it a little bit better, that okay. Alright, so I did big battles in Mash Map. And I did keep the supplies that I saved. Okay, so that's cool at least. Now this game's starting to get a little bit more serious. Definitely an extraction shooter. Let's go to the inventory and let's hopefully I got something cool here at least. Okay, feedback and a thrust vector circuit. Alright, not bad, not bad. I'll take that. Let's see what I do. This is superb. I thought the purple would be. Hey. Okay, another thrust vector. And I forget, can I open this one? Just use it. Whew. Wow. So, okay. I get it. I get it. That is, I really don't know what to say about that. Now, buy weapon airdrop beacons. Okay. Buy locator beacons. Alright. Unsure of what that currency is yet. I haven't done anything to get it, so. Glider. Each airdrop supply has. So do I have any gliders? I believe I do have a glider. I think I unlocked one through Twitch. It's telling me I gotta buy this. Let's go to mods. See if we got anything. Mod there. Mod there. Speed, airspeed. Okay, I can equip both of those. Actually, I can equip all three. Alright, so that's cool. It's already equipped. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I'm equipping them out. Let's do this. Let's switch. We'll go back to my Alice Lees here. And since I have a majority of the stuff on this one, I'm going to change this out. Equip that. Alright, I'll keep it that way. So okay, I see you can customize your builds for your mechs. Interesting. Where do you get this? Where does this currency come from? Alright, well now that I know, I'm doing this again. So, like I said, this is a test stream tonight, this coming weekend. The goal is we are going to try to stream for a good 6 hours into Mecha Break and play. Tonight, though, we just wanted to kind of get in and create a video for it to put up on YouTube and test it out. So, once again, thank you for hanging out with me while we do this. I believe after this one,
Sky Raider, ready to
take a
strike.
look at a couple things. And then we'll probably shut down the stream.
Aleseness, ready to strike. Tricera, ready to strike.
Depending on where you are, right? This is definitely a late stream. I don't do a lot of early streams. I'm going to try to do a little bit more of that, but usually I'm up later in the evening and I get 2 to 4 hours in the stream. So definitely this weekend for the 4th of July. We want to celebrate our Independence Day, right? I don't know.
Pilot proceeding on board.
Burgers, right? Cold beverage. Friends and more than anything else
in the sea. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate Thea's Vanguard forces in various strongholds. Neutralizing enemies yields weapons or supplies. Proceed to an extraction point once it's ready.
Aleseness! Let's go get him!
Now that I know what I'm doing, I'm going to play a little bit loose. Little whiskey didn't know what he was doing. He got a little bit better.
Eliminate enemies in each area. Earn mission points. Activate extraction points. And obtain supplies.
Who's leading, boys? Okay, we're gonna take the long road. Yeah, I know.
Shield deactivated. Stabilizing. Fire from right. Melee mode. Shield deactivated. Shield activated. Insufficient engine output. Shooting mode.
Alright, looks like me and my teammates got the majority of the stuff out here. That's cool. Yeah. Sure. Why not? All people. Maybe not put there. That's, yeah. Oh, good shot.
Stabilizing.
I'm not gonna be greedy. Especially when I don't have to fight this out.
Stabilizing. Stabilizing.
Back to the old charge up blade.
Stabilizing.
I can drop a drop this here. Only three, we always take rare, rare, rare.
Large choroid extractor dismantling failed. Choroid pulse storm incoming. Stabilizing. Energy low. Insufficient engine output. Stabilizing. Fire from front. Shield activated. Shield activated. Large choroid extractor deployed. Choroid pulse storm imminent. Unavailable. Stabilizing.
Alright, boys, looks like we might make it out of this one alive. Hey, I appreciate it. That's right.
Stabilizing. Weapon not ready. Stabilizing. Point A is ready. Mission complete.
We got loot. Got connector. Oh, I do like the fact that you're those two did a lot more damage than me. But I extracted quite a bit of supplies that I need. Oh, I got the currency. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Alright, let's open some boxes. Let's see what we got. Now I got this other currency, so get the other currency in the mission. That's interesting. Okay. Inventory. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we're definitely going to the rare first, boys. Oh yeah. Reinforced ally, mapping tuner, thrust vector. Okay. Paint kit. I do like these. I got 4 of them. Let's see what kind of paints I got. More paints I get, the more I can customize my next color-wise. Okay, not bad. I won't complain about any of that. I kind of like the olive. Superb. I feel like that was a good haul, considering that the other round I got literally nothing out of it. So I should be able to equip my mech. Heavy howitzer. That looks kind of cool. Okay, and I can sell some of this. This is starting to make more sense. Sellable price. Okay. Yeah. We don't need to go there. Oh, I can equip all three. Okay. So, cool. We'll do that. And I should be able to put that in there, which is going to make a difference, okay. So I take it eventually you're probably just going to want all perks. That's really good. So just that alone, my physical defense dropped 1.5%, which not horrible. My energy defense, on the other hand, plus 4.8. My airspeed increased by 0.87%. Now my evade in the air has never been fantastic anyway, but I did increase my boost speed in the air by 4. Lowered my energy consumption. Increased my lock-on time, my reset, and delay. Stability dropped a little bit, not huge, not great though either, but I think it's going to be a matter of trying to figure out what I need in order to make this mech the most effective. So, beam cannon, okay, this is that charge blaster that I got. That's cool. Twin rocket launchers, and this heavy howitzer. And still unsure on the glider stuff. I'm going to figure out where my Twitch drops go to. Oh, there's a leaderboard. That's kind of scary. Nobody's ranked. Okay, there's achievements. Unlock pink color. Complete all basic tutorials for Falcon. Oh, okay. So I guess there is an advantage to doing all the tutorials. I think we're going to wrap up the test screen, get this video ready to go to YouTube. And once again, for anybody who watches or subscribes, likes, it is always much appreciated. Yeah, thank you. So, that's your boy Whiskey tonight. I'll be getting ready to sign off, and take care, and take care of each other. Peace.